Hiya, as in higher healing vibrations. Cosmic Cat here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being present. We have some sacred smoke going here. Make sure that you are smudging yourself throughout these days. This is a very special birthday reading for those souls born on September 20th. If your birthday is September 20th and you are almost at the end of the Virgo season here, this reading is definitely for you. If you are here and it's not your birthday, perhaps you're going through a rebirth phase. Maybe Spirit led you here for an affirmation, some sort of way, some sort of exploration for you to be open to receiving. Maybe you are guided by your intuition. Perhaps Mercury or Virgo is very significant in your birth chart at this time. However you arrived, welcome. Thank you for being present. My name is Cosmic Cat. I started this channel guided by Spirit to do so. I do this reading, a birthday reading every day, and along with a inner child reading every day. If you are going through a spiritual awakening, which is definitely a message I received during meditation that we'll go over, this would be a really good channel for you to subscribe to and like and check out, as this is part of my path guidance on this journey, and I know that I'm not alone here, and neither are you. You're not alone, and it is your birthday. So happy birthday. This is your birthday candle of fire and passion and dreams. Okay, we will blow this candle out at the end of the reading. That is the intention. However, if this does not get blown out, you are meant to leave your light on, Spirit asks. Okay, before I start the reading, I always meditate and spend some time trying to gain an understanding of what the message is for you today. There's a few messages that did come through. I am also an energy channeler, and I receive downloads through Spirit. I have a crystal ball that I scribe from. You may see the tip of it right here at the base. If I receive messages through there, I will share them with you as well. Okay, so some messages that did come through. I do also need to make sure that I explain there are about 367,000 people born every single day in the world. Isn't that mind-blowing? It's a lot of people. How many of you ever met that shared your birthday? Share with me in the comments below. I'd love to hear. With that being said, it's important for you to understand this energy is a general reading, and it is also timeless. It does not matter what day, year, month you watch this reading, the energy is going to be still there for you. Spirit is here with us and knows who will be watching the video, okay? All right, typically in my readings, I'm always using a labradorite. This was something that Spirit guided me with and wanted me to always use the labradorite during my meditations, during my readings. And labradorite is still here with us, present. However, this morning, with your energy, as soon as I asked and started to meditate with your birthday, Virgo, the red jasper came up. Okay, this red jasper, it's got a little bit of quartz on it. This is and I'm receiving a message, a download, that this is because this quartz is a clear sign for you to remember to clean your energy, to figure out when it's important for you to ground yourself. There's something about grounding yourself that's extremely important. Now, a few other things that came up with Jasper is, well, awakening. If you are on a spiritual awakening path, journey at this time, you know, maybe you stopped your path for a while. Maybe you were on it, you stopped it, and you're back on it. It's irrelevant. Make sure you're not nitpicking your spirituality or yourself at this time, Spirit's saying. This jasper balances the yin yang energy within. It really helps align chakras and also the physical, mental, emotional body with etheric realms. This is why I said this is going to help with an awakening. If you're starting to connect to etheric realms, astral realms, call upon a red jasper, place one by your bed, place one near you, maybe grab one, a small one, that's something that you can put in your pocket and place and carry with you. Maybe hold it in your hand whenever you're feeling like you're flighty. You are not on earth. You're in the astral, you're in the cosmos for a very long time, and you want to come back down. You may not want to come back down, but Spirit's saying it's very important that you do not stay there too long. You must come back down, or this could lead to, among other things, psychosis. So it's important to make sure that you come back to earth and you tap back in, and you have the grounded stone crystal to help you with this, okay? The second thing that came up was prayer. Pray. They want you to pray, meditate, set intentions, something along the lines of opening up communication with them. They've been reaching you. Someone here has not been receptive, and you are being asked to open up and respond. It is safe. It is okay. If you feel safety is something you'd like before you try something, before you try to connect, call upon Archangel Michael for his sword to help you with this. He has a sword of protection, a cloak of protection. You can visualize around you, around your aura, around your home, your space, your land, wherever you may be, to protect your energy and to only allow what you would like in. But you must be very clear when you're speaking about this, okay? But there's some sort of need for you to pray, meditate, set intentions, trust the universe. Trust yourself. Trust that you're not losing your mind. Trust your energy, what you're feeling. Understand if psychic abilities are enhancing for you or being created, awakening within your body, which is happening for someone here, that it's a blessing and an opportunity. Yet it is a very important and imperative that you understand how to manage the energy. This is why the jasper came up. The third and final thing for the meditation was jasmine. Do you have jasmine in your home? Do you grow jasmine? Are you able to grow it around you? Because you're actually being asked to work with jasmine, the flower, the plant, the medicinal herb. It calms the nerves. So a big message is that you're astral traveling, but it's chaotic in your world and life because it's new to you. You don't understand how to use it. You're unsure what to do, how to do it. And you kind of feel a little bit, you may feel like you're losing your mind. Red jasper. Red jasper. Grab yourself some red jasper and ground. Meditate, pray, set an intention with the red jasper when you have it in your hand. If you're able to grab all three, the red jasper, the meditate and pray and intention, and the jasmine. So your jasmine, and your red jasper. And I keep saying red jasper. This is important, and I wasn't even realizing it. Spirit just reminded me The reason that I'm pointing out red jasper, because there are many multicolors and shapes and sizes. There's also picture jasper. But red jasper is what you are being asked to work with by Spirit to help you with the key things that we spoke about earlier. So red jasper is what you want. And this is also creating your stability, your foundation for your connection to the spirit realm and the earthly realm. Okay? Now, I did pull a card on this energy to figure out a little bit more about what the messages are for. And the reason this is all coming is because you're going to have a breakthrough of strength, which is going to lead you to peace. This is something you've wanted for a very long time. But just like the astral traveling that you're unfamiliar with, unknown to you, and you're not used to, this also is something that may feel or seem out of reach, but also not out of reach. That's for someone who's contemplating, who's kind of on the fence about this. You know it to be true. Yet this is something you will not speak with others about at this time, because you also, someone here is has always been on the opposite spectrum of really just believing we're here on earth, we die, then we go to heaven or hell. So you're really, that's like the belief you were raised, and that's your programmed belief. However, you do know otherwise. You're just you got walls up, and spirit wants to help you with these walls. This is also reflecting back to the beginning when I recommended you subscribe to my channel. This is all energy Spirit's bringing. I do this for free, so I mean, I do this out of my desire to follow what Spirit's guiding me on my path. Also for healing for the world and for myself, because I am part of this world as well. You are part of this world. We are all individual selves with individual ideals, yet at the end of the day, we are still one. We are all one. Let that sink in. Ace of Swords, another one. Beginning, a new beginning is coming for you. A new beginning, and it's an opportunity, they're saying. They're saying it's an opportunity for you to really step into your own power, to understand, to be aware of the energy around you, and to alchemize. Know that you're an alchemist, because this is what all of this leads to. And for those new to the spirit realm, it's also, this is how Spirit communicates, is by dropping little nuggets of knowledge. So the 3 other short videos that I do every day, one is an angel number, because numbers are significant, very significant in this world. We are created on numbers and shapes, so sacred geometry is a thing. And numbers 0101, binary numbers, that's how computers are created. That's the world we live in too. So angel numbers, an angel card, and an animal spirit. These are always, every day. Okay, you're rising from the bottom to the top. Spirit said you like to do things the hard way. Is this true? Do you like to learn things the hard way? Sometimes it's the hard way. The way they're explaining it is all on your own, doing it on your own. This could be an inner child reflection, something from the inner child that's surfacing up. I would encourage you to check out one of the inner child readings that I do. Okay. balancing of your yin-yang energy and being an alchemist. Engage in the alchemy of life. Transform challenges into opportunities and create your own magic. Use your abilities to turn base experiences into valuable lessons, crafting a life filled with purpose and wonder. Look at this card. You are an alchemist. And by following Spirit's guidance, along with your intuition, your higher self, your inner child, by following those parts of you in your vessel, in your body, the vessel that carries your soul, this leads you to alchemy. You are an alchemist, and you have the alchemy within you. You are one with the trees, Spirit says. You are part of Earth. You came from Mother Gaia, from Earth. And many of you are being called to actually raise your feminine energy at this time. This is also goes with the Jasper, the yin-yang energy, your feminine side. This is not gender specific. Everyone holds masculine and feminine energy within. It is important right now for you specifically. It's not always this way in the readings. Sometimes it's the masculine that needs to be lifted up to meet the feminine. Here in this case, it's the opposite. It's the feminine that must raise. You must raise your feminine side within you. Okay? Your feminine side is your left side of the body. However, your left side of the body is controlled by the masculine. See how this works together? See how it's the two coins, or one coin, two opposite sides, just like man and woman, night and day. We have the Queen of Skulls, which is the Queen of Swords, coming in strong with showing you alchemy. Another affirmation here. So as I hold the card up, it's important for you to allow yourself to be aware of your body. What's your body doing when you see this card? What does your mind think? The first initial thought you really think is the truth. It's your truth. It's what you're focused on. It's what your brain went to, and there's something there for you to explore more within. You are a queen. Yes, the Queen of Swords energy. We have a lot of swords here, so there could also be a need or a desire to have a cord cutting ceremony. If you are on your path, if you are fighting or struggling to let go of something in your life or someone in your life, a cord cutting ceremony may help. You can do a cord cutting ceremony with yourself if you are struggling to let go of an old pattern, old belief system, some sort of habit that you do that you're wanting to get rid of and you haven't been able to successfully rid it yet. Spirit's asking you to try other ways to open and expand your mind, your imagination, to try other ways. Cord cutting ceremony is the first step. If you haven't tried that, try cutting those cords in a compassionate way. The detox, to the toxic cords, detox your body. Okay, you can cut those toxic cords. You can cut healthy cords at the end of the day as well. You can cut all the cords that you have throughout the day so that the next day you wake up and you start completely fresh and new. It is completely up to you. This energy that we're feeling today and right now is cord cutting ceremony for your own self-destructive behaviors that you have, that you do. For when you have thoughts in your mind that aren't yours and you know they don't belong to you. This could be ancestral. This could be karma that is being played out from past lives. So it may not even be yours. However, it's landed on your shoulders for you to clear it and cleanse it. Otherwise, in the next life, it will come back as well. So allow yourself to work through it. Shine light on it. Be aware. Be aware of what your body is doing when you view these cards. This not only connects your body to your mind and your soul, and it also raises awareness, so that when the next time your body does this, you'll understand what it means. So it's a communicating with your body. Does your heartbeat speed up fast? Does it slow down? Do you feel calm when you look at this card? When you first look at it, did you feel rage? Did you start shaking? All of a sudden, did you feel really hot or really cold, get chills? Perhaps you felt like someone tapped you on the shoulder. That's spirit saying it's for you. Pay attention to your senses. Pay attention to what your body, enhance your intuition. Spirit is wanting you to really enhance your intuition here. And you will get there. The Queen of Swords energy is very masterful. Now, for some of you, this is coming up because you're in this energy. This could mean that you are being rigid, being too rigid. If you feel like you're a rigid soul, that you're a leader and you lead without compassion, without your heart space, this is why Jasmine has come to you, because Jasmine helps overcome rigidity. You're a very passionate soul, yet oftentimes, because you're a leader, because you are a queen and others rely on you, you typically do not express any emotion. This could be, I mean, you have a motherly way about you. You're holding flowers in your hand, and you're also holding fire. Flowers and fire. Earth. Passion. Mother Gaia. This is clearly leading you into your alchemy, into you being an alchemist. Releasing the bondages. And you move to this Six of Roses, which is the Six of Cups energy. So you may be reflecting back at a time, excuse me, and also I'm being guided to share with you about Jasmine something else aside from calming nerves. Jasmine calms your nerves. Some say that it arouses erotic interests. And what we already spoke about, it helps to overcome rigidity. In India, Jasmine is used for snake bites and eye problems. Snake bites and eye problems. So you're in your mind a lot, and it's binding you. It's coming. It is definitely coming into your world if it's not there already. But these cards go really well together. Strength, gaining strength and peace, feeling empowered, stepping into your truth, your independence, as we spoke about earlier, your individuality. And so we have the Six of Roses. I just received a download. You're breaking a karmic cycle. You're breaking at least one karmic cycles, perhaps two. Remember when I said that feeling of where you have a thought that you feel like it's not even yours? Anything of where you feel like out of body or someone else is controlling your mind, body, or soul. The Six of Roses, Six of Cups. And ask you to practice gratitude, to have gratitude for yourself and for others. You must first have it for yourself, they say, before you can give it to others. This is not something to take lightly, they are saying. This is not something you just, oh yeah, of course I have that. Of course I have it. No, this is something to go deeper with, into the center of your heart and your soul. If you have gratitude, what do you have? What are you gracious for? What do you have gratitude toward? If you don't already do this, you are being asked to write in your journal before you leave for the day one thing that you have gratitude for. What fills your heart with gratitude, or who fills your heart with gratitude before you leave for the day? What brings you a sense of peace, calmness, love, contentment? This is a card of letting your inner child play. This is a card of giving and receiving. This could be you going back to a spot. Someone here must go back to their inner child to release this bondage. And most of this bondage is mental. Some of these skulls are yours and some do not belong to you, but you've taken them. And now you're starting to unravel that bondage that has you held up so tight. With the help of a full moon and the energy of water, the ocean if you're near it, a river, a lake, a pond. You can also close your eyes and visualize this. It is the same. It's water. It's a portal. It's a way to reach another dimension. Especially if you have a water sign significant in your moon or your rising, perhaps check and see. How do you feel when you're near water or in water? Is there fear around water, or do you like water? How about a bath? Does a bath bring you rest and solace and peace? Does it take you back to bubble bath days and when you were a child? And if your inner child is asking you for a bubble bath, you are meant to fulfill his or her wish and have a bubble bath Doesn't matter how old you are. You're not ever too old for a bubble bath. Not ever too old to play with bubbles. Yeah, this is you releasing these skulls, which are thoughts in your mind, thoughts that you picked up from others, thoughts of your own that you've carried since you were 8 years old, maybe 6. This could be related to your mother. And for quite a few of you here, it is related to your mother. And like most of the readings lately, it's definitely asking you to slow down. Your mind. Yeah, slow down. Be present. Just be. So this is a Grateful Dead deck for any deadheads watching. This Queen of Swords here is Althea's song. Even if you're not a deadhead, I would encourage you to listen to these songs. Grateful Dead doesn't have a huge fan base for nothing. Their music is extremely inspiring, and the lyrics have a lot to offer, especially when you're working with duality, polarity, karma. So this is Althea. You like to listen to the Althea song. Very powerful woman. Queen. This person can also, if you feel like you don't carry any of that energy, 2 things. Number 1, many of you, you're going to embrace this energy. You're alchemizing this energy into your life. Number 2, you already have this energy and you're wanting to kind of work with it. It's an opportunity for you to understand how you can work with this energy. And be okay if, say for instance, you want to stay in this position, but yet there's a pattern or a habit or a belief, or you're too rigid. There's not enough emotion for you because of the type of queen you are. So you're wanting to transform this. The third is that this is a mentor, someone you look up to. This could be your mom. This could be your grandmother. And this could be someone in the work industry, someone that you look up to. This could be someone famous that you have a great deal of respect to, or you honor, that's helped you through times when you've needed. Someone that you can go to, a woman that is strong and will not allow others to walk on them. Knows how to stand up, knows that there's always going to be someone out there trying to dim your light, but yet you're holding fire in your hand with a smile on your face, staring at the flowers, looking at the alchemy card, knowing you're just fine. You don't have anything to worry about. And now the 6 of Roses is Foolish Heart. Foolish Heart. So you may want to listen to Foolish Heart. This could show you reflecting back also on childhood when you were young. And it sparked something that you had no idea was going to come. And the 8 of Skulls is Black-Throated Wind. Black-Throated Wind. Ego Death. Dark Night of the Soul. Releasing things that are holding you. This is empowerment. This is disempowerment. Which one do you want to be? see the difference? You can see a very clear difference. They are both of the same suit. They're both of the mind. Yeah, as we go here to the, and this in the middle is a clear sign that this is like, okay, I must go back to my inner child now. So you must go back to your inner child to really start to heal these wounds, to start to embrace this energy, and to understand and understand how to release this, whether this is a victimhood, whether you're playing a victim or you're feeling like you lack power, or again, literally, you've wrapped yourself up so tight you don't want the world, hiding from the world, hiding your true authentic self from the world, thinking that it may be due to someone externally. However, the truth is, it's really about something, a pattern that you've lived over and over and over and over again in your life. You know what this is. You know what this is. No one else, but you know. So I do encourage you to check out the inner child reading today. Look at this, the mind garden. Wow. Allow yourself to feel anything that you may feel by looking at this card. See anything that you may see. This is a clear affirmation that your mind, it's like full of flowers, psychedelic. Perhaps you're going on a journey. Plant medicine, ayahuasca's coming up. A healing, a spiritual healing therapy. This is also a warning of psychosis, okay? They really want you to get that red jasper, get yourself some jasmine, even if you can't grow it, or, you know, you can find jasmine oil. I'm sure you can get jasmine tea at the store. A way to put it into your body. Meditate while you're, like, have your jasmine tea. If you can't get a couple of twigs or leaves or a bloom, then do jasmine tea. You can do jasmine incense, some sacred smoke, that will work. Make it jasmine and just breathe it in. Feel it entering your body. And as that jasmine enters your body, it's not only cleansing your eyesight from what you see or what you don't see, it's also helping you to be calm, because you have a lot of anxiety. And this may be why some of you are actually doing therapy, to calm your nerves and overcome the rigidity. Spirit just said it's against yourself. Your rigidity is towards yourself. Empowerment is your keyword today, because this is empowerment, this is disempowerment, and this one is empowerment as well. We also know you're an alchemist, and look at how similar those cards are. They're both about flowers. This is about consciousness, being aware of what is going on in your mind. What is growing in your mind, garden? This is wanting you to understand that the mind is a lot like a garden. there are seeds that are planted. Those are thoughts. And if the thoughts are beautiful and positive, the fruit produced is going to be delightful. However, when the dark and the negative thoughts are allowed to dominate the mind, they can be likened to weeds crowding out your healthy thoughts, and they will produce foul fruit or not produce any at all. Sometimes the weeds will choke your lovely flower or your vegetable out, and you get nothing. Sometimes this is a simple state of mind of when you're planting it. If you're planting a seed in your garden, and while you're planting it, you're placing negative energy into it with saying, repeating negative mantras. Seems to be like impossible to have that. But I mean, there are things that we tell ourselves, that isn't really necessarily the truth. If you're saying it's not going to grow or if it's not going to work, then it's not going to work. I say this all the time in my Cosmic Cattails business as an herbalist I work with plant medicine. And I believe in my medicine, and I believe in plants, and I believe in what I have to offer. Otherwise, I couldn't do it. My consciousness I couldn't live with it, with my consciousness in my mind garden. My mind garden would be chaotic. Because I do genuinely care. It's being genuine. There's about being genuine and true to you. Your mind, your garden. So are you planting seeds in your mind and believing they're going to come into fruition? Or are you planting seeds in your mind that you do not believe in? Because faith and hope are real. Just like energy. Just like fear. Just like rage, frustration, love, compassion. It's all energy. And you as an alchemist have the opportunity to choose what you want to keep in your garden, your mind garden, and what you want to let go of. So be sure to carefully tend to your garden and your mind and your consciousness. That's the message I have for you today. We're going to blow out the candle. I would encourage you to check out the number of the day, the angel number, the angel card, and the animal spirit. Those are short videos. Definitely the inner child reading. On the count of 3, we're going to blow the candle out. Before I do this, I would like to ask for your subscription. Hit that like button. And I would love to hear where you're at on this path, what these cards meant to you, how you resonated, how you felt regarding it. Engage and share. Let's open up our community and walk this path together of consciousness. 1, 2, 3. And as the smoke rises, may your dreams and your wishes rise too. Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow.